Hello people, welcome to the first video on PES concept. So there will be two videos for this concept. The first video, in this video, we will be looking at the definition as well as the different magnitudes. In the second video, we will be looking at the determinants for PES value as well as the application of this concept. Okay, what is the definition? The definition of PES, it measures the degree of responsiveness of quantity supplied of a good to changes in its price, ceteris paribus. So when there is a change in the price, the quantity supplied will change, and it is illustrated by a movement along the supply curve. So for PES, we are measuring the extent of movement along the supply curve in response to the changes in price. So therefore, the PES, this is the formula whereby a given change in the percentage price. So what is the percentage change in the quantity supply? This is similar to the PED formula, but in this case we are interested at looking at the quantity supply. So what are the different magnitudes of PES? So the first case, when the supply is price elastic. So what does this mean? So when the price decreases by 10%, the quantity supplied will also decrease, but this decrease more than 10%. So therefore the value itself is actually more than 1. PES value is more than 1, whereby the percentage change in the price will bring about a more than proportionate change in quantity supply, as illustrated by this diagram. The second case, whereby the supply is price inelastic. So similarly, when the price decreases by 10%, the quantity supplied will decrease from Q0 to Q1, which is less than 10%. So in this case, the PES value is in between 0 and 1. So for a price inelastic supply curve, the percentage change in the price will bring about a less than proportionate change in quantity supply. In the third case, unitary price elastic supply. So given a 10% decrease in the price from P0 to P1, the quantity supplied will also decrease by 10%. So it is a proportionate change whereby the value PES is equivalent to 1. So for a unitary price elastic supply curve, percentage change in the price will bring about a proportionate change in quantity supply. The next case, it is a perfectly price elastic supply. So which means to say that any amount can be sold at a certain price, but none at any other. So at this price P0, the quantity supply is infinite. So which means to say that the producer, they can produce at any can supply at any quantity at this price level. For any price that is lower than P0, the quantity supply is 0. So therefore, the PES value is infinity. The last case, whereby the supply curve is perfectly price inelastic, which means to say that a decrease in the price, it will leave the quantity supply unchanged. So a percentage change in the price brings about no change in quantity supply. Therefore, the PES value is equivalent to 0. So to summarize this on a number line, for the values in between 0 to 1, the supply curve is price inelastic. For the PES value that is more than 1, the supply is said to be price elastic. For the three special cases, when the PES value is equivalent to 0, the supply is perfectly price inelastic. For the ES values to be equivalent to 1, the supply is unitarily elastic. For the last case, whereby the PES is infinity, the supply is perfectly elastic. So therefore, this is the end of this portion. In the next video, we will be exploring the factors affecting PES. Thank you for listening.